Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mitch from Mitch Reviews Everything, and today I'll be reviewing Wolf Devil Woman, aka Wolfen Ninja from 1982, from the Great East Film Company out of Taiwan. It was written, directed, produced, and starred Pearl Cheong. Now, what we have here is a great example of 70s, 80s, early 90s Taiwanese horror fantasy, all wrapped in one. So if you're looking for a good example, this is it. Now, the movie starts out in a very fabulous lair of a devil, I believe known as the Blue Devil, and he has a man on a cross, and utilizing a voodoo doll, he's stabbing the voodoo doll with a golden needle, causing the man to die. Now, oddly enough, there's a couple there with a baby for some reason who apparently joined the cult at some point thinking it was a good idea. And after seeing this kind of nonsense, they realize, let's get the hell out of there. Of course, the Blue Devil, he'll have none of that, so he sends his henchmen, a couple guys dressed in red ninja costumes, along with a great Star Wars effects. I'm telling you, the quality of this mask, the one Devil is wearing, is absolutely Star Wars quality. You can't convince me otherwise. So they're chasing the couple out of the old cavern or wherever the hell they were in. Apparently, they were supposed to be in some version of hell. I'm not sure how anybody comes to that conclusion, but oh well. And as they're being chased up the mountain, they realize, yeah, they're not going to escape. So they decide to commit suicide and stab each other to, I guess, try to save the baby, and this spontaneously causes an avalanche. And of course, the devil, along with the red ninjas, is unable to locate the baby. And they actually get chased off by a pack of wolves, which is, I guess, a turning point in all this. Because the wolves chase them off, a wolf finds the baby and takes care of the baby. And why not, right? I mean, what else could happen? And about 20 years roughly later, that baby, being successfully raised by that wolf, grows into a woman played by Pearl Cheong. And she is completely wolf-like. After 20 so years without any human contact whatsoever, she has completely taken on, all the aspects of wolf culture, wolf society, whatever you want to say. She acts like a wolf. She even has a wolf headdress that looks more kind of like a German Shepherd, but whatever. I think all the wolves in this movie look kind of like just regular dogs, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, and budgets can't get bigger, I guess. Meanwhile, back in society, the Blue Devil has been terrorizing the town, and one of the masters decides, well, let's finally actually do something about this. Maybe, I guess he was waiting for his son to grow up, and we get young Master Li and his friend Rudy, who he sends out to find this magical ginseng. It's a great white ginseng root, he calls it. And apparently this great white ginseng root is the only thing that can destroy the Blue Devil's magic. So he sends old Master Li and Rudy out into the wilderness to try to find it. And while trying to find it, they run across old Pearl in her wolf garb. And they're like, oh, what the hell's this? And they try to basically turn her into a domesticated person, I guess. I guess that's the best way to put it. And when they finally can communicate with her after training her in this place, which I forgot to mention, Pearl has been living in a place that looks like Superman's Fortress of Solitude. I have no idea why. And they explain that they're there to find the great white ginseng root, and Pearl admits that she realizes as a child she actually ate it. One of the wolf mother actually fed Pearl this ginseng root, and now Pearl has been infused with the power of the great white ginseng root, and she, of course, can now take on the Blue Devil. Well, I'll leave the plot where it lies. You can kind of see where this one's going. Pearl ultimately fighting the Blue Devil since she consumed the old great white ginseng root. This film, it kind of lulls for me. It seems very exciting at the beginning as it kicked off, but there's kind of like a lull in it, and it kind of goes up and down, and there's a kind of, honestly, a bunch of sort of what seem to be boring and useless scenes. It's kind of just all over the place. Like I said at the beginning of this one's kind of a really good example of a Taiwanese horror fantasy film for the time. It's just kind of everywhere. There's a bunch of batshit crazy scenes here and there, which is really why I watch these kind of films. You just can't get enough. You can't look away. Even when it kind of lulls and is a little bit boring, I just find myself not being able to look away from these kind of films. I just love the effects. I love the costumes and of demons and stuff, and the different monsters they put in these old Taiwanese films. I mean, there's really nothing like it. They're very, very distinct, and this one is a great example. I would really give this one more of a 6 out of 10. Because it is not the best by any means, but it's definitely worth a watch. There's like a bunch of wire scenes and fighting that they're, this isn't a straight martial arts film, but there is some fighting in it. Very, nothing too spectacular, but it's worth watching just for the batshit craziness of it all. So if you're looking for something just kind of out there, this is it. It's there to find and consume and watch. The whole thing is available on YouTube, and if you're looking to purchase a copy of this on DVD, it is also out there. As I said, this another name for this film when it was brought to the US was Wolfen Ninja, of course capitalizing on that short scene with the ninjas. You could find it under that Wolfen Ninja title and buy it in a dual pack, because there is a sequel to this. So there is a Wolfen Ninja 2 as well. So they put it in a dual pack. You can find that on eBay for about, at the time of posting of this video, for $14.99 with free shipping. So, if you're looking to get a copy of this and the second one at the same time for $15, hey, that's a great deal. That's really all I got on this one. Like I said, classic example of a horror fantasy of its time. Definitely worth watching just for the costumes and the crazy effects that were in these, which they just are near and dear to my heart. All the wackiness of it all. I just love it. I love it absolutely. And I'm not trying to be insulting in any way toward any of these films, because I absolutely love them and I want to change them a bit. That's all I got for this one. I'm Mitch, and this has been Mitch Reviews Everything.